been 3 hours since I saw you walk away from me. I didn't know the way and I didn't have the words to speak, but all I knew was that it's gone, and we're not going home ever again.
So, I've got this pumpkin here, right? I painted it with acrylic paints. I've had this since October, and it's still fine. Like, it's not like it's still, I don't know if you can hear that. It's hard. It's still hard. I had 4 other ones, and they're dead. They're long gone. But this one, like, it's not squishy. It's been fine. I don't know much about pumpkins. It's not like I painted the bottom. The bottom's fine too. It's not squishy at all. I don't understand plants, even though I should. But somebody explain this to me, please.
And you're always free to begin again, and you're always free to believe when you find the place that your heart belongs. You'll never leave. You and I will always be celebrating life together. I know I have found a friend forevermore. Love is like a melody, one that I will always treasure. Courage is the key that opens every door. Though you may not know where your gift may lead, and it may not show at the start. When you live your dream, you'll find destiny. It's written in your heart. I know there's someone, somewhere, someone who's sure to find me soon. After the rain comes, there are rainbows. I'll find my rainbow soon. I see you in my dreams at night. Every day I want it with all my might. I'm trying to call out to you. Daddy's gone, and we're not going home ever again.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see that
You were always there beside me.
Thought I was alone with no one to hold, but you were always there beside me.
This feeling's like no other.
I want you to know I never had someone that knows me like you do, the way you do. And I've never had someone as good for me as you. No one like you. So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking for.
My only motivation for working out right now is so that I can cosplay as a muscular man.
Here's a really good picture of me. Thank you for listening. That is all.
She look like Marceline when she pop a bean, and she rock with me. I pull up to the scene. She's a fiend, strawberry ice cream. Meet me at the tree, and she asks, are you scared of me? Yeah, I am, but it don't matter, cause you look like Marceline.
Okay, this is Put a Finger Down, completely random edition. If you put more than 5 fingers down, get yourself a cookie. You're random. Put a finger down if you think you have more than 10 hoodies in your closet. Put a finger down if you use Spotify. Put a finger down if you've had TikTok for over a year. Put a finger down if you prefer showers over baths. Put a finger down if you've worked at least 2 jobs. Put a finger down if you've moved houses or buildings more than 3 times in your life. Put a finger down if you're currently in school. Put a finger down if you would consider cats one of your favorite animals. Put a finger down if 5 or more people live in your house. Put a finger down if ginger ale is one of your favorite drinks. And put a finger down if you've ever dyed your hair.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic.
So I'm waiting on my bus and I'm bored. So I'm gonna tell you guys about one of the many times in my life where I realized that nobody wanted to be around me. So this was back in high school. I went to a pretty conservative Christian Adventist. We called them academies. That was my high school. It was K through 12, and I had not been going there for very long, but I really wanted to make connections with people, so yay. I had a crush on this guy in my class, and we had kind of bonded over anime and stuff, and I was like, okay, cool. And I was pretty sure he didn't like me, you know, because I was me, and I automatically assumed that for everyone, but I was pretty sure on this one. But I was like, hey, maybe he wants to go to the banquet as friends. We didn't have dances, we had banquets, which are like dances, but with food, and they're slightly more lame from what I've heard. I've only seen dances really on TV. So I asked him to banquet. I didn't ask him in person, I asked him through text. Yes, we did text back then. I didn't text very much back then, but I texted him. I had his number. That's how close we are. We were friends. And so I texted him, hey, do you want to go to banquet? Just as friends, not as a date or anything. I made that very clear, because I'm like, maybe he wants to go as friends because we're friends. And he was like, oh, no, I'm not going. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'll just go with my other friends. I'm not going to ask anybody else because I don't have any interest in going with anybody else. So I get there with my friends, all dolled up, like the cute little weeb I was, and guess who walks through the door with some girl on his arm? Yeah, and that's when I realized people just didn't want to be around me or tell me the truth. And I've carried that for my entire life. Yeah, I'll probably do more of these because there's definitely more times. I can think of 6 off the top of my head. So I guess, for part 2.
This is your sign to cosplay a character that there is no demand for.
Okay, so tell me you're a nerd without telling me you're a nerd.
I've been in this cosplay for an hour. I don't really want to take it off. Also, that.
I sit fast and I talk slow. Walk me through that night cold. Recup, make it crack bones. Body bag, no flip, never flop. Bag it up, mo. Catch me on my ass, on my jock. Make him drop low. Hit the gas, no.
In case you needed it, this is a PSA to remind you that just because you like a character's aesthetics doesn't mean you need to take their toxic traits. And I'm talking from experience here. Misa was a favorite character of mine.
If you're a Lion King fan, go ahead and blind react to this. I'll give you a second, go ahead. Are you ready? Simba, remember who you are. You are my son, and the one true king. Remember who you are.
Why was he holding her hand when he's supposed to be mine? It's my party and I cry if I want to, cry if I want to, cry, cry, cry.
Come to me now. Open your door. Don't make me wait. One moment more. Oh, come to me now. Open your door. Don't make me wait. One moment more.
Where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river. Come, my darling, homeward bound.
I am found. Show yourself. Step into the power. Roll yourself into something new.
You are the one you've been waiting for.
All of my life, I'll show yourself.
Why Cat's always being picked up and given soft kisses, but not I. But not I.
Emos and emos alike, I need you to stop what you are doing and blind react to this, please. So we are all familiar that there is one note that is supposed to just upset every single one of us, right? And that is, this is your warning to click away, but it is, right? Okay, I think there's one other thing that just might trigger you just a bit more, maybe in a different way, but here we go.